Right, hi there, this is Graham at DJKIT.tv and we're here at DJKIT showroom and we're having a look at the Gemini CDJ-700 media player, which we've just got in as a beta model, which is in for a bit of testing, and we've been checking it out. Really impressed by this controller for a kind of great kind of multi-format kind of player. One of the things that's just instantly impressed us is the quality of the jogwheel. It's just really sturdy, very solid. Feels like it's going to really last and kind of stand up to continued DJ use. So the CDJ-700 can play multiple amounts of media. You can play traditional CDs, CDRs and MP3 CDs in the CD drive. But then up here you've also got SD card and USB stick or USB drive compatibility. So you can just grab your drive, plug that in, and you can see how quickly basically it's kind of picking up the tracks. So quite quickly. You can also use an SD card. And again, you can see how quickly it loads there, straight away. Over here you've got a start time and a stop time. So if you have the most furthest setting, on the stop time you get a slow kind of vinyl emulation of a deck being powered down. And then likewise you can also have that for the start up. And you can see when they're both at the minus point, you're getting instant immediate on and off kind of starting. It's also got a BPM lock facility whereby you can lock the master tempo of the whole unit to say a particular BPM, say it was 120, and then every single track that you flick through it's going to play automatically at that tempo. So it's playing this one at 120. Choose another track, playing that at 120, and even if we choose a dubstep track that's about 140, it's going to play that at 120. Also, this model comes with like the first DJ controller that's implemented touchscreen technology, so you can do a number of things. You can jump through to various parts of the track using the top bar. You can, for 3 of the effects, the filter, the flanger and the echo, you can adjust the actual filter on the screen by using the touch control. You can flick through your track titles, get your artist, album, genre and the actual track title. You can also manually change whether you want to view the time elapsed or the time remaining with your finger. You can also change BPM settings. You can change the master tempo here and also the range, which you can also do with this button as well. Mentioned the jog wheel and the great feel of it. You've also got a jog adjust, so if you want quite a heavy-handed kind of jog wheel or a very light touch, you can dial between the 2 settings, and that's a great feature. I found having a beat mix on this was a joy, really, very quickly sort of getting into the mix. Great sensitivity on the pitch control. You've got a variety of pitch control rates. You've got 4, 8, 16, 24, 50 and 100%, so there's a real kind of spectrum of kind of sort of pitch change that you can get there. You've got 3 hot cues which are assignable. What you just press the memory button first and straight in you can kind of pick various sections of the track that you want to cue back to. Okay, so let's have a look at the hot cue facility. You've got a nice reverse feature here, which you can either use with the slip function. The slip function is a great kind of feature that basically, if you're doing any scratching or any looping or any hot cues, it will inaudibly continue to play the track underneath, so that the track's going through in time. So say for example, if you do a reverse edit, when you let go of the reverse, it will skip straight to where the track has ended up at, which is a great feature if you're kind of counting the beats in your head. That's great. So for example, if I show you that with the reverse effect, really nice kind of pitch bend buttons here, so that when you press the pitch bend increase, it will speed up, but when you let go, instantly back to the tempo it was at. And likewise with the minus button. So very responsive on the pitch bend, minus and positive buttons. You've got a kind of a great kind of sensitivity on here. Say for example, if you want to do any scratching, choose whether or not to touch the have the touch sensitive screen on or off here. There's also an auto cue function for CDs or MP3s that don't necessarily start straight away in the beat and have like perhaps a little bit of silence at the start of the file, and that aims to cut that out so that it cues straight to the very start of the track. You've got a loop in and loop out feature with an adjustment. If your loop's not too tight at the end, you can adjust that with the jogwheel. Okay, so the Gemini CDJ-700 is also a MIDI controller, which means that you can control your software with it. So up here we've got loaded Virtual DJ 7, and you'll be able to see you can very accurately control from the platter, rock solid kind of again. You can also set your cue points, and you've got pitch control as well. Put your hand down on it straight away, it's going to stop the platter. Again, the rock solid performance of that jog wheel really coming into sort of action there and showing you how consistent it really performs with the both the MP3s and your external software if you choose to use it like that. As a MIDI controller, the CDJ-700 is also going to work with all your DJ applications, so whether it's Tractor or Serato or Mix Vibes, whatever you're kind of using, it will be mapped as a MIDI controller, so you will be able to sort of like assign everything to how you want it.